It begins with a sound. The soft hum of my laptop cooling fan. Steady and low. Almost like breathing. The apartment is quiet except for that, and the faint click of my keyboard. Blue light spills over the table, over the cup of coffee that's gone cold. I've been working for hours, lost in lines of code that feel safer than people ever did. The email lands at 2:14 a.m. Subject: We'd love to see you at the wedding. The words hover on the screen, almost glowing. I read them twice before I open the message. My sister's name sits at the top, Anna. There's a heart emoji in the subject line. She's always been good at those gestures, the effortless touches that make things look sincere. The message itself is short, practical, polite. Hi Marta. The wedding is on the 18th. Mom and Dad thought it would mean a lot if you could make it. It's been so long, and it would be nice to have the whole family together again. No warmth, no how he been, not even curiosity. Just an expectation disguised as invitation. My hands hover over the keyboard. For a moment, I think about ignoring it. I've done that before. But something holds me. A slow ache that's older than the email. Older than the years I've spent building this quiet, functional life. It's been 5 years since I last saw them. 5 years since I left the small town that kept measuring me by my sister's reflection. I was 22 then, working nights at a cafe, learning to code on a second-hand laptop with a cracked screen. I remember the smell of burnt coffee and rain leaking through the window. I remember their voices through the phone. Soft pity wrapped around sharp words. You can't stay online forever, Marta. You should be more like Anna. She's saving lives. And I remember the silence when I told them I'd gotten a remote job in the city. No congratulations. Just the click of the line going dead. Now at 27 I lead a cybersecurity startup that started in that same kitchen. We're not huge, 15 people scattered across time zones, but we're real. We protect hospitals, nonprofits, small schools. The kind of places that matter quietly. Last month, I accepted an international award over Zoom. My team celebrated with virtual confetti and emojis. No one in my family knew. I take a sip of cold coffee and reread the email. My reflection flickers in the black part of the screen. Tired eyes, hair pulled back, a face that's learned to belong to itself. Why does the invitation still sting? Maybe because it's not really an invitation, it's an obligation. Come, so we don't look bad. My fingers tap the edge of the table. The city outside hums. Distant sirens, a bus braking, someone's laughter echoing up the street. The world keeps spinning whether I answer or not. I close my laptop, stand up, and stretch. The floor under my bare feet is cool. The clock on the wall blinks 2:40 a.m. I think of Anna, her perfect smile, her steady hands, the way everyone used to say she was born to help people. And me, the girl who hid behind screens, who needed to go outside more. Maybe it's time to let them see what I became behind those screens. I turn the light off. The apartment dissolves into shadow, except for the glow of the city through the blinds. Soft, fractured, blue. All right, I whisper to no one. Let's go home. The train to my hometown feels smaller than I remember. The same gray seats, the same muted advertisements peeling at the corners. Outside, the world rushes past in shades of winter. Silver sky, bare trees, a horizon that looks like it's holding its breath. I sit by the window with my laptop open, pretending to work. Code scrolls across the screen. Clean, logical, predictable. Everything family isn't. My reflection shifts in the glass, faint and pale, blending with the blur of fields and power lines. 5 years away, and it's like I never left. My chest tightens in that familiar way. Not fear, not nostalgia, but something quieter. Anticipation mixed with exhaustion. When I step off the train, the air smells like frost and chimney smoke. My parents' house isn't far. It's still the same beige two-story with the same porch light that flickers when you slam the door too hard. Mom opens it before I can knock. "Oh, Marta," she says, too loudly, too brightly. Her voice is the same. Polished, polite, stretched thin like plastic wrap. "You look different." She hugs me, quick and perfunctory, as though contact is a box to check. Dad appears behind her, hands in his pockets, nodding like a man greeting a neighbor. Inside, the house smells of flowers and roast beef. Decorations fill every corner. Ivory ribbons, soft gold lights, photos of Anna and her fiancé smiling under cherry blossoms. I set my bag by the stairs. My mother's eyes flick to it, then back to me, as if she's not sure where I fit in all this curated perfection. She's in the living room, Mom says, gesturing. Anna stands by the fireplace, radiant and controlled, her hair swept back, her dress an effortless blend of elegance and expense. She turns when she hears me. Marta! Her smile is practiced, glossy. You made it. Yeah, I say. Wouldn't miss it. She hugs me, light as air, careful not to wrinkle her makeup. Her fiancé hovers nearby, polite, forgettable. You look good, Anna says, in that same tone she used when I got my first job at the cafe. Part surprise, part condescension. So do you, I reply, though it tastes like paper. The rest of the family filters in, uncles, cousins, neighbors. They talk over each other, laughter spilling like champagne. Every story circles back to Anna, her residency, her wedding, her honeymoon. And me? I'm the one who does something with computers. No one asks what, exactly. No one really wants to know. Dinner stretches long and loud. My mother insists I sit near the end of the table, close to the kids. Dad keeps glancing at me with mild curiosity, as if trying to remember whether I'm still vegetarian. I smile when required. I nod when spoken to. I let their words flow around me like static, harmless, meaningless. But inside, something small and sharp keeps turning. Halfway through dessert, I step outside. The cold air hits my face like truth. The yard is strung with lights, their glow reflecting off the snow. I breathe it in, steady and slow, and let my pulse even out. This is what it always was. Noise, performance, validation passed around like currency. They don't know me. They never tried to. But that's all right. Because soon, they will. Behind me, laughter rises, a wave of celebration that has nothing to do with me. I turn back toward the house, catch a glimpse of myself in the window. Distant, clear, untouchable. I walk back inside, sit down, and wait. The night is far from over. The reception hall glows in amber light, chandeliers swaying slightly above tables dressed in white and gold. Everything smells of champagne and flowers. Music hums somewhere between elegance and exhaustion. I sit near the back. My dress is simple. Navy silk, minimal jewelry. I blend in just enough to be invisible. The way I've learned to survive. Anna floats through the crowd like a swan. Her laughter, her posture, her perfect timing. She's everything our mother ever wanted in a daughter. People orbit her like she's gravity itself. I sip my drink slowly, watching. When the toasts begin, Dad clears his throat, tapping his glass. To Anna, he says, eyes misty. Our pride, our joy, the one who's made this family so proud. Everyone claps. He adds after a pause, and to Marta, who's always been good with computers. Polite laughter. The sound is small, but sharp enough to slice through me. I feel the heat rise in my chest, the familiar pulse of invisibility pressing against my ribs. I smile. Sip again. Let it pass. Because tonight isn't about them seeing me. It's about me finally seeing myself. Half an hour later, I'm standing near the buffet, talking quietly with one of the older guests, a retired teacher who used to know my grandmother. She's kind, soft-spoken, asking what I do. I run a cybersecurity startup, I tell her. We build encryption systems for NGOs and journalists. Her eyes light up. Oh, that's incredible. What's it called? Martadev, I say. She gasps. Wait, Martadev? I read about you in the Times last month. Heads turn. Nearby, a man 40s, crisp suit, champagne in hand, steps closer. Did you just say Martadev? He asks. His voice is warm, amused. You're Marta Koval? I blink, caught off guard. Yes? He grins. Unbelievable. I'm Ethan Clark. I was just at a conference in San Francisco. Your keynote was all anyone talked about. You built that real-time encryption model, didn't you? The room quiets. Conversations taper off, replaced by the sound of curiosity. Glasses pause mid-air. Anna turns. Her expression flickers. Confusion. Disbelief. Then something darker. My mother forces a smile. Oh, you must be mistaken. Our Marta doesn't really... But Ethan keeps talking. No, she's the Marta. Your project's changing the way NGOs protect data. I've been trying to get a meeting with your team for weeks. Silence. All eyes shift to me. I feel my pulse slow. That quiet, steady rhythm that comes right before a storm. I smile politely. Nice to meet you, Mr. Clark. Thank you. He laughs, shaking his head. I should be thanking you. You're brilliant. The word lands like a spark in dry air. Brilliant. Not quiet, not shy. Not the one with computers. Brilliant. Anna's fiancé stammers something about medicine and long hours. My father clears his throat, his face flushed. My mother blinks rapidly, trying to arrange her expression into something between pride and surprise. I raise my glass slightly. To Anna, I say softly. To new beginnings. For both of us. The words hang in the air, calm, final. People start talking again, nervously at first, then louder. The moment passes, but not really. It lingers, humming like electricity under the surface. Anna avoids my eyes. My parents avoid the silence. And me, I finish my drink, set the glass down and step outside. The cold night air wraps around me like a secret. Somewhere inside, the band starts playing again. The rhythm fades behind me as I walk to the parking lot. My phone buzzes, a message from Mom. We had no idea, honey. We're so proud of you. I stare at the screen for a long time, the letters glowing pale against the dark. Then I swipe left. Delete. No anger, no satisfaction. Just quiet, the kind that fills you, not empties you. I unlock the car, sit behind the wheel, and rest my hands on the steering wheel. My reflection glows faintly in the rearview mirror, calm, clear, real. For the first time, I look exactly like myself. The road out of town is almost empty. Only a few headlights glide past me, dissolving into the night. The city shrinks in the rearview mirror, tall glass buildings fading into soft shadows. It's 11:47 p.m. The radio hums quietly, something instrumental, something that doesn't need words. My phone sits face down on the passenger seat. I don't want to see it glow again. For once, I'm not running away. I'm just leaving. The steering wheel is warm beneath my hands. The silence feels clean. Not like absence, but like space. Space to breathe. Space to exist. I roll the window down. The wind smells like rain and asphalt. My hair whips across my cheek, strands catching the light from a passing street lamp. The sound, that low, endless rush of air, feels like freedom. Somewhere along the highway, I pull into a gas station. The neon sign flickers, open 24 hours. Inside, it smells like coffee and burnt sugar. The cashier nods as I grab a cup, fill it halfway. I pay in cash, say thank you, and step back outside. The cup warms my palms. The night hums with the sound of insects and distant traffic. I lean against the car and look up. The sky is enormous, heavy with clouds but still faintly silver at the edges, like it's trying to remember how to shine. For years, I used to think peace would come with validation. Someone finally saying, "We were wrong about you." But standing here, in this quiet pocket of nowhere, I understand something else. Peace comes when you stop waiting for them to see you. Because you already do. I open my laptop on the hood of the car. The screen glows blue in the dark, lines of code waiting, patient, familiar. The cursor blinks. A heartbeat. A beginning. I start typing, a new project, a new system, a new idea. Each keystroke feels like an exhale. No noise, no applause, no witnesses. Just creation. Just me. A small smile finds its way to my lips. It's not pride. It's clarity. The kind of smile that comes when you finally stop proving and start being. Headlights flash by on the highway. The world keeps moving. I take one last sip of coffee, close the laptop, and sit inside the car again. The dashboard light casts a soft glow across my face. The phone vibrates once more. Another message. I don't even look. Instead, I start the engine. The hum of it fills the silence, low and steady. Outside, the sky finally breaks open, gentle rain tapping against the windshield. I drive through it slowly, the wipers sweeping in rhythm, the city fading behind me until it's nothing but light and memory. And in that soft, endless stretch of road ahead, I whisper to no one, maybe to the night itself. I don't need them to see who I've become. The only thing that matters is that I finally do. The road curves. The rain falls. The world at last feels wide enough. Fade to black.